Then, when I was a young boy, and my father was working in the United Nations peacekeeping forces in the Middle East. He did a really bad job. Because Donald Trump is still keeping up his efforts to make peace down there. And he's pointing fingers at my father. Oh my Lord. He's tumbling up in the grave somewhere. But anyway, we lived down there in Israel, in Syria, Damascus. And I experienced the civil war there in 1963, shooting everywhere. But I survived. And my father survived as well. We lived in Tiberias and Jerusalem 1963, 64, and then we moved to Egypt 1969 to 72. And we traveled back and forth, and sometimes with ship or by ship. And I was always invited to the bridge. I was a blonde guy, you know. Yes, 9 years old, first time, second time, 13. And it was nice. And then my father retired as a peacekeeper, and he started in human resources in the shipping company. Then he pointed out that is a direction. Get out of my sight. And now they say the same to me, get out of my sight. No, but before that I tried to go into the path of Klaus, hotel and restaurant, because I'm a servant by youth. I've always been serving people. But I went to sea at the age of 20, starting on the banana boat in Dubai. I can tell you Dubai looked different at 1975, completely different. And then I worked as a deck boy and painting and brushing and cross shipping and everything for 3 years. So I know everything about painting. Yes, that's why I get the roller when I come home by my wife. Yes. And then I went to the Merchant Marine Academy in 1978 for 3 years. Then at the end of my graduation, I didn't have more than 30 months as a deckhand, so I had 6 more months to go. So do I want to paint anymore? No, I can do that. So I went to the Navy instead. I became an officer in the Navy, the Royal Swedish Navy Reserve. Yes, the king is my boss. No, my wife is my boss. The king comes on the second place. And then I was there for 3 years, and then I met my wife for the second time. 10 years between. We got married, and I had another path. I had a different path. I wanted to go to cruise ships or become a shipping lawyer. But I had to stay home. Far enough with the leech, you know, pull in the leech. So then I tried to get I got a position in a big insurance company, the biggest in the world when it comes to mutual insurance for ships. But my wife said, the captain said, I don't want to move to Gothenburg. End of story. Okay, boss, I go back to sea again, to passenger ships. And now, when the kids grew older, and they didn't listen to me anymore, then I go to cruise ships. So I was recruited to Star Cruises, and Star Cruises I started in '99 on Superstar Aquarius from Taiwan, and then to Virgo in Singapore. And the Virgo is the sister ship to the Spirit. He was Leo at that time. And then Genting and Star Cruises bought this company in 2000, and they sent me over here. Get out of my face. So I moved here, and I've been on a new building in the sun. I'll never forget that trip, 9/11. It happened in Le Havre, and we saw the planes running into the World Trade Center in New York. And our final destination, that inaugural cruise, was New York. We never came there. Never. We ended up in Boston. And I was flying out from Boston 14 days later. That airport was empty. I had the whole airport for myself, and all the security, 1 million of them, into my luggage. And then I went to the shipyard and started to build the Norwegian Jade. A lot of paint in there as well. And then I went to the Star, and we were the first ship in New York, having New York 365 days a year. And everybody was shaking their head, they're stupid. Especially White Caribbean and Carnival. And who get what guess? Everybody's there nowadays. So Norwegians are always breaking the ice first. And then I went to the Star, and then I went to the Pride of Hawaii, brought her back to international and became the Jade. And then out of my face, go to the Epic. So I started to build the Epic for 18 months in France. And then the tax agency in Sweden, you're not allowed to work in Europe, get out of here. So I went back to the Dawn and then to the Sky, and then I'm here now and I love the ship. This ship has the best itinerary in the fleet. Sorry. We are covering the whole Pacific, except South America. We cover Alaska, we cover the South Pacific, all the way down to Sydney, to Tasmania, New Zealand, and then back up to Asia, and then back to Vancouver. None of the other ships can beat that one. So just go to the Silvio and Laura and book up a cruise from Vancouver on the 3rd of October, 40 days down to sea. I will be home taking care of my granddaughter.